So I'm going to read on Bernie Sanders, see where he's at. He still has not ended his campaign, but Biden has really won so many states, and also we're in a health situation where if it really doesn't seem like he has a way forward, maybe it's time to put support behind Biden, and so we don't have to keep doing more primaries. But of course, he's got to do what he wants to do. So here's what I saw for Bernie. So 7 of Cups. This is sort of where he's at right now. This is sort of him, and I see him. A lot of times this can be like an illusion delusion card, but I see it can also be he has great dreams. He's an idealist. He has an ideology. And he believes that it should exist for our country. All of these things that he wants to give people. That's sort of what keeps him fighting. And it is covered by the Tower card. So he is experiencing this painful reality of things are not working out. And, but this is sort of what keeps him, I think, sort of frozen and not really making a move. He just has to process things. At the surface, King of Cups. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the Crow Tarot deck by MJ Cullinane. Beautiful. I love them. King of Cups, I see this, I think people who are around him right now, it's funny because I had thought of him, he's more of a King of Swords because he's out there fighting and he's got ideas, and that's sort of the sword. The Cups is more of an emotional card, and so I think that's sort of what's happening, is he's feeling the emotions now. I keep being drawn to this pool of emotion right here. I think that he might even be choking up when he talks to people about this right now. He's feeling the emotion of the moment, the loss, I'm afraid, yeah. And then, that's also confirmed deep inside. This is sort of the card, this is 9 of Swords, waking up in a panic and anxiety. He's got the anxiety, the Tower, the emotion. So, he's not happy-go-lucky or in denial. He feels it. He's feeling it. I think the hardest part, this is something he needs to let go of. It's in the let go card position. And this I see as, this card, 6 of Cups, is, it's looking back. And I think that nostalgia, I think that he really was never really quite got over the 2016 election and how close he felt he got to the nomination and possibly the win. And this was his second chance, he believed, and he just really thought it was going to work out this time. Hillary Clinton wasn't in the race, and he was going to take it this time. And he needs to let go of the idea that he was getting a second chance. It was going well, but he needs to let it go. And what needs to come in and is coming in is the support for Biden. This is sort of the support behind Biden is coming in. Knight of Pentacles. This sort of confirming that place of stubbornness. He just doesn't want to look. This is 4 of Cups. Sometimes this is like an offer that you're not really wanting to take. I don't know if it's sort of just the, maybe it's time, and he doesn't really want to take that moment. But I think there's a young person I think he's talking to in his campaign that is probably going to make an announcement. Paige a lot of times is sort of someone releasing some news. So there might be an announcement, or maybe just a tweet because it's a page before he speaks, and he will speak. So that's coming. That's sort of in the environment right now. Maybe they're even coming up with the words, or just at least saying, okay, someone needs to do it. This is, I think, what I'm seeing. Or maybe there's still stubbornness and someone's just sort of talking to him. Hopes and fears. I think he fears, well, I will say I think he hopes, because a Page is a young, creative person. I think that he hopes to stay relevant and speaking to the young people. And the flip side of that is the fear. If I don't have this campaign and I'm not out there talking and having the same platform, I might lose that. So, but I really think he will. You know, I'm seeing Elizabeth Warren out there. We're still listening to her. Like, he's made his impact, and he's not going to lose his base, and he's still going to be able to talk to the people about his ideals. And then I see him putting down the sword. This Four of Swords is a rest. It's putting it down. You know, it's sort of, I give up. I'm backing out. I'm backing down. So it could not be more clear where this is going. And then, interestingly, this was at the base of the deck when I was done. And it's funny because when I opened up the deck today, it opened on the Hermit card. And that made me think Bernie. I want to read on Bernie. Because I don't know why. I just thought, this is Bernie. And so I do think at this moment he is reflecting on everything. He's taking his time to reflect, you know, emotions and, you know, his aspirations and accepting this tower and the anxiety and giving up on the past and what needs to come forward and, you know, his hopes and fears. And so this is where he is right now, but I believe this is coming, just putting down the sword and bowing out and offering up his support to Biden. So we'll see what happens. It's March 19th. We will see what happens. Thank you. Bye.